Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good morning. It's after 2:30. Um, Welcome, twin flames who are either in a relationship who are in connection but may not have decided on a relationship. Um, this came out of left field for me. I was awakened out of my sleep to give messages to those who are in separation with no contact, and to give messages to those who um, are either together or in contact without actually being in union. So, this message is for those who are actually in union and those who are not in union, but there's no negativity between you. You just not together. Okay, so first and foremost, I want to thank you for tuning in. Down below in the description box is my booking information, as well as the link to check your birth chart for your placements. This is Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus is what this message pertains to. Okay, because this is all about love. The purest form of love that there is a twin flame connection. As y'all can see, these cards have already started flying. This energy is completely off the chains. I feel like it has to do with this new moon, but it is what it is. I ask that you please take what resonates and leave the rest. I love seeing the comments and the feedback in the comment section. So please leave that feedback. Positive vibes only, please. If you have a problem with the reading, maybe this is not for you. I would like to advise that I am a medium between you and your spirit team to provide you with messages and information they feel like you need to hear anytime you come across one of these readings. Give you what you need, not necessarily what you want, so please don't shoot the messenger. Please excuse my voice, I apologize. Again, I kind of been under the weather, and I was waking out of my sleep to do this reading. Uh, these messages are timeless, therefore, this message could pertain to things that have occurred in your past, could currently be happening in your present, have yet to happen in the future, but receive these messages in divine timing. All right, so let's get started. All right, so the first card out for you guys is a Hermit. Introspection, self-discovery, and mentorship. Hmm. So what I get from this, and I really feel like this energy is towards those who aren't necessarily running and chasing, but you're in contact, but you're not in union. I feel like you guys really have made the decision that it's not time for union. We can be on good terms, but I gotta go within to fix my own shit. I don't want to project my shit onto you, and I feel like that is really commendable. Um, a lot of you guys are, and I feel like this is masculine energy. I feel like a lot of you guys are on this mission of self-discovery. Okay, you're learning new things about yourself, and in the midst of all of that, you're like, okay, well, introspection. In the midst of all of that, you're understanding that, certain behaviors um, that you tried to put off on your counterpart had absolutely nothing to do with them, but everything to do with you. Okay, you guys are on a journey of self-discovery. With this Three of Earth, talent, recognition, and collaboration. This came out in the one for everyone in separation as well. I feel like everybody is on the same page in the twin flame realm. Um, as far as wanting to come together and be a team with your counterpart when it comes to finances and things of that nature. I feel like a lot of you guys are on the same page in that area. Like, we're in alignment, or you're in alignment with wanting to make money together and build on something together. All of these readings across the board have been about surrender and coming into love and coming into union, or at least leading up to union. However, I really feel like this energy for this reading in particular is about union. Okay, so with this awakening, this is the Hierophant in the traditional tarot. Pause, perspective, and selflessness. Yeah, well, a lot of you guys, when you may have been in separation from your counterpart, you were very selfish. You were like, I don't want to share this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. It's like now you're being selfless because you realize this is your person. Why should I hold anything back from them? We're one. Even though we're separated into two bodies, we are one, so we should be doing things together. And that's a selfless act to realize that you should be doing something together with someone, or healing and growing yourself for the sake of someone else. Again, this is divine. This has nothing to do with the third dimensional world. Okay, so it's not like giving yourself away in the third dimension. It's like a divine connection. So if you are doing for yourself, you're being selfless because you're doing for your counterpart as well. Okay, so with this Eight of Wands, speed, activity, and multitasking, this energy is moving very swiftly. um, I really feel like with this new moon, this is new beginnings. Things are going to start to move fast, and it's like you're going to feel like you're out of control. But there's no need to feel that way, okay? Because you have the Four of Cups, distraction, self-absorption, and discontent. I feel like some of you, and I feel a lot of masculine energy here. And please understand that masculine and feminine energy is not gender specific, meaning divine masculine or divine feminine does not mean a man is masculine and a woman is feminine. It could go either way because we all have both. Okay, I feel like with this, actually, with this energy right here, I feel like this is feminine energy. Like these divine feminines have started to go into themselves. It's almost like the roles have switched. Like divine feminines who are giving so much of themselves, but by turning your back on what the divine spirit has for you, you're missing out on something. Okay? You could be going into a beautiful connection and you're so fearful of it. So, this is why the masculines went into this hermit mode, because they're like, okay, well, if I'm working on myself, then I'm working on my counterpart as well. So I feel like you guys are gonna, I just heard, opening up. It's like there's gonna be an opening up. This is awakening. The Hanged Man. Ace of Air, inspiration, or Ace of Swords, inspiration, communication, and adjustments. Yeah. You guys are going to be communicating more. Like I said, this message is for people who are not running from one another, or, one is the runner and one is the chaser, or no connection or anything. You guys may be talking, having conversations, text messages, whatever the case may be, but just not, like there's like this little wedge in between. So now you're at a point where, with this Ace of Swords, you're being inspired. You want to communicate. You want to talk. You want to make little adjustments and make changes and quirks. Whatever issues you guys may have. You got a little bit of everything up in here with this reading. So I don't feel like this reading is necessarily specific to one energy, because you got water. You have water, you have fire, you have air, and you have earth. Okay, because on the bottom of the deck, I'm looking at Empress energy. Creation, abundance, and action. This is what you guys should be working on together. It shouldn't be just specific to one, but this is feminine energy, though. Okay, so divine feminines, if you guys have been like kind of keeping your guard up from your person, it's time for you to let go of that, because you all can create together, bring new things to fruition in abundance. Once again, I said these actions, these things are happening swiftly, so don't run from it. Don't turn your back on it. Oh my gosh, this energy is so strong. Okay, let me keep going. It's time to come together. It's time to be a team. It's time to stop being, separating from each other, because you all can get so much more done together than you can separate. Man, they throwing so much at me at this point. Twin flames together can accomplish more as one than they can apart. Ooh. Okay. So, listen and reflect. Sometimes what a person needs is not a wise mind that speaks, but a patient heart that listens. And this is more so for those who are either married or in union. I feel like there's a separation that is going to happen for you guys. I'm paying attention to this because there's an annoyance and then there's breakup. Okay, so some of you guys have gotten so complacent or got so deeply or too familiar with each other that you're starting to take each other for granted. And this is more so, like I said, for those who are married or already in union. You're kind of getting a little bit too comfortable with your relationship, and you never should get that comfortable with your relationship that you no longer put in any effort. Okay, so there's time apart on the horizon. Could be short or long term, but please understand, as divine counterparts, as twin flames, you're never going to disconnect from your person. You're always going to be divinely connected. You can be apart for 5 years, 10 years, whatever the case. At some point, you are going to come together, even if it's in another lifetime. So for some of you guys who are together, who are married, there may be some time, because right now you are knowing each other. You or your partner may be annoyed right now. Give each other space to cool off, to avoid more arguments. In all honesty, I don't feel that it's going to be anything long term, but for some of you it could be. It could just be a little brief hiatus, like y'all been stepping on each other's toes, been too close for comfort, things of that nature. So it may just need some time to breathe. This needs some time to, get some air. And there's nothing wrong with that. Now, on the other hand, for those of you who are not, in a relationship, if you will, not married or, cohabitating or in a committed relationship, but you are friends or you are connected where you talk and there's no separation, you're continuing to fall deeper in love. And when I say fall, I want to think about the word fall. Falling is like something you don't mean to fall in love, but it just happens, okay? And you really have no control over how you fall, okay? The feeling of falling in love is one of a kind. Know that it is safe for you to be in love. This is a safe space because this is your person. But very soon, be clear about what you want, because within a blink of an eye, it will be yours. Yeah, you're able to manifest whatever it is that you want so quickly. Like I said, with this Eight of Wands, it's moving fast, and it'll happen within the blink of an eye. Like I said in the card, it will happen within the blink of an eye. So get ready, honey. All of these feelings that you're having is no mistake. This is a divinely created relationship, so it's not something that you can run from. Now, some of you are worried about what other people think. There are going to be people talking behind your back. There are going to be people who are jealous of your relationship. Well, um, they just gonna leave me and go be with them. It's all types of scenarios stirring up in here with this information here. It says this is a warning message. Be aware of gossip, envy, and jealousy. Someone or something is trying to stand in the way of this connection. Yeah, they don't want to see you guys together. And I feel like some of you have allowed someone to get in your heads, and I feel like this is masculine energy. I've allowed someone and something to get in your head and block you from this connection. Be careful. Pay attention to the people that you have around you. Pay attention to how they look at you. Pay attention to the words that they use. Pay attention to, their attitude or their shift in energy when you bring up your counterpart. That's not somebody you want around you. Your counterpart is your counterpart. They ain't going nowhere. I don't give a fuck what happened. They're not going nowhere. Okay? So whoever this person is that, kind of seem like they might be hating on your connection, keep your eyes open, baby. This is a message of a warning. We need to wait for divine time, and time is healing our wounds and creating the perfect conditions for our reunion. Yeah. Okay. So there's no need for you guys to really do anything or to be in any type of rush. But like I said, get yourself prepared because it's moving quickly. And stop fighting it. I had the same energy in the other reading for twin flames who are not in contact. Okay, well, all of these came out, so I'm going to take them. Union. Union is an energy, not a physical construct. Even when we are together, I feel our union. Yeah, I talked about this not being a third dimensional connection. I talked about this as being a divine connection where you can interact and sending each other energy and emotional support and things of that nature. You can do that within the spirit realm. This is something that you've never experienced before. That's why it's so rough on you. That's why it's so hard to understand and contemplate. I need to be strong in who I am before I can merge my energy with yours in the 3D. I'm afraid I could lose myself in this relationship. And this is divine feminine and divine masculine energy. This is on both sides. This is for those of you who are, not in a physical relationship or marriage. Fear. Why are you allowing fear to keep you from something that's inevitable? Question you gotta answer yourself. Yeah, I said, I kind of figured that when I saw this watch out card with this karmic ties. I know I need to release attachments with karmic people. I'm creating a plan to leave him or her. Now, some of you are in connection with a karmic. A karmic is a person you need to learn lessons from. It's like you can't leave them alone for whatever reason. They stay up in your mix. I feel like I feel like I know for a fact karmics know about your connection, and they're going to do anything to stand in the way of it. So, for those of you who may be friends with your divine counterpart and you may be seeing other people or dating other people, some or one of them could be karmic ties. And it's time for you, to definitely be working on cutting that off. Because, it's some lessons you need to learn from that person because it's karmic. Here we are, some more. I'm accessing past life wisdom. It's helping me understand things with a new perspective. That's what it's about. That's what karmic ties is about, is learning lessons. Okay, so that you can have a healthy twin flame union. I'm beginning to focus on my mission, and our connection is part of that. Yeah. Masculine. The same divine energy flows in each of us. This energy is the catalyst to our reunion. We just need to allow this energy to work its magic. Exactly. Stop fighting it. Stop pushing it away. Stop saying this is not the right time. You have no control over divine timing. You cannot control outcomes. I need you to trust me, and I believe I'm working towards union with you. Okay? So if you guys do not trust this union, do not trust this process, it's time for you to really sit and meditate and talk to your spirit team. Ask them what you need to do to release that energy so that you can surrender to this connection. All of this energy is in regards to people who are not in union or in relationships with their counterpart. Now, bottom of the deck, I have this journey is teaching us one of the most important spiritual lessons, which is patience. Yeah, so have patience with yourself, have patience with your spirit team, have patience with your counterpart. Those of you who are sitting here wondering, like, okay, we getting along real good and everything is fine. Why do they keep denying me? It's okay. You can still express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Don't hold back whatever you feel. If you want to tell your person, I love you, I'm in love with you, whatever it is that you feel like you want to say it. They need to hear it. Sometimes they second guess you because you may not be saying it, especially if you're not in a relationship. Now, for those of you who are in marriages and relationships, step your shit up and quit playing with your person and show them and tell them how much you love them. Okay? Stop being so complacent with your person and give them what it is that they need, just like you want them to give you what you need. Calling in your soulmate. Yeah, calling in your person. Those of you who are in, we got soulmates in here twice. Not only is this your twin, but this is your soulmate. Calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And if you ever second guess it, yes, this is your person. For those of you who, because you and your person aren't together, it's like, is this really my person? Yes, this is your person. Now, for those of you who are together, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now and honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And this does not necessarily mean like a really actual honeymoon, like we just got married on the honeymoon. No, you should be spending some time together, getting back into the honeymoon phase, loving on each other, taking some time to rekindle, if you will, your relationship. Okay? Because sometimes, especially during this time of year, everybody's worrying about, how are we going to get presents for everybody and this, that, and the third, and it can stress you out. And it will make you not focus on your love and your relationship. So kind of start over and start courting each other again. You need to do that. Sometimes you need to revert back to the old. Go back to your memories as to, how you fell in love with each other. Spark up some good stuff, you know, so that you can move forward together. All right, let's get some specific messages between you guys. Denial, detach with love to clearly see the truth. Addiction, this is for those of you in those karmic relationships. Addiction is affecting this relationship. Um, for those of you who are friends with your counterpart, if you will, you aren't. Some of you are in denial because it's like, okay, I don't think this is my person. We get along so good, but the person that I'm already with, they okay. Well, if this thing is toxic and it's crazy, and you find peace and solace and all of that in your divine counterpart, if you are find yourself going back to them, or your thoughts going back to them every time you get into an argument or you have a negative interaction with your karmic partner, that should say something to you right there. You're addicted to the drama, you're addicted to the toxic back and forth and all of that type of stuff, and you don't have that issue with your counterpart. Time for y'all to step out of that karmic mess. It says detach with love to see the truth. You can tell your person, you can tell your karmic person, like, hey, yeah, I love you, but this ain't good for me. This ain't good for you. Strictly sexual. This connection is passionate but not enduring. Okay, and this is, you got denial, addiction, strictly sexual, obsession. This is all that karmic shit. This person is unable to give you all you deserve. Obsession, someone is in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. This is all karmic shit. Yeah. Woo! All right. So, once again, you got denial. It's time for you to detach from your karmic partner. Let that shit go. This person is obsessed. It's like they stalking you. They going through your phone. They watching your social media. They're paying attention to how you interact with everybody around you. Because they know they don't have this tight hold over you anymore. It's time for you to let go of that connection. And like y'all, that's part of it. I said toxic. Usually what happens with toxic connections is the sex be bomb. But you need more than sexual connection in order to keep this relationship together. Okay? Your intimacy does not just lie in sex. Okay? This person is completely unavailable because they're not for you. They're only here to teach you certain lessons. Okay? So it's time for you to let that connection go and forgive yourself for allowing yourself to, how can I put this? I don't want to say you fell prey to this person because I don't believe in coincidences. It had to happen like this. You had to learn certain lessons from your karmic partner. But I feel like some of you are beating yourselves up because, damn, I done treated my divine counterpart who gives me so much comfort and love and all this kind of stuff like shit, for this motherfucker over here that's been treating me like shit or keeping me in this lower vibration. Don't beat yourself up about it. Everything happens for a reason. And once you remove yourself from this connection and you can see the truth for what it really is, you'll understand why all of these things had to happen. So forgive yourself, forgive that karmic partner, and move forward and allow this union to happen, because everything will happen in divine timing. All right. All right, y'all. Whew. That's everything that I have for you. I want to thank you all for tuning in once again. I hope you guys got what you needed from this reading because, again, it's 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm up doing this reading and giving y'all this information because they wouldn't let me sleep without giving it to you. So I hope you guys get what you needed. Again, take what resonates and leave the rest. Um, and also, again, down below in the description box is my booking information. So if you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so there. Um, this is just crazy. I'm still reeling because they gave me all this wealth of information. And it's just like, wow. And this has never happened to me before. But anywho, um, I thank you all again for watching. I'm sending you all peace, love, light, positive energy, and healing vibes. And I'll see you soon, macaroons. Bye.